Hey, it's your girl, your favorite paralegal, aka Cassandra Lynn, and welcome to Legal Doc Talk 24/7. Hey guys, so this is a Diddy civil matter update. As we all know, he was arrested last September for racketeering, ex trafficking, as well as what they call it transportation to engage in prostitution. Um, the last video that I did, we was talking about how Diddy filed his motion to dismiss the third count, which was the uh, transportation of what was it? Transportation to engage in prostitution, something along those lines. And in that particular charge, he stated that, look, y'all are trying to single me out. I'm a black man, a black wealthy man, and it seems that I am the only person being prosecuted for this very same count that many of my other counterparts have participated in. And he brought up the White Slave Traffic Act, which is also, well, is now known as the Mann Act. But the purpose of that act was back in the days when they were trying to stop wealthy black men from engaging in, how can I say this? Prostitution, debauchery, and what other kind of mess they do with white women. But Diddy made a very good point is that they're singling me out on this. Nobody, absolutely no one has been prosecuted under this act. So what is going on? So I'm very interested to see what's going to go on with that case. But that's besides the point here. Now we fast forward to today, and one of his defense attorneys decides that he wants to leave. Now it is going to be up to the court whether or not Diddy, or not Diddy, this attorney is able to leave, but it raises so many eyebrows as to what the F is going on. Let's hop on into the document that was filed today. So the first thing I'm reading is just the notice. And it says, please take notice that upon the annex declaration of Anthony L. Rico, that the defendant, Sean Combs, moves this court before the Honorable Arun Subramanian, who is the United States District Judge in the Southern District of New York. He is asking for the following relief for an order permitting Anthony Rico to withdraw as attorney of record in this case, and for such other and further relief as to this court may seem is supposed to be deemed just and proper. All right, so that's part one. The questionable part is this declaration as to what this man says. Listen very closely. On September 22nd, 2024, I was retained by the defendant Sean Combs to serve as his counsel, and I have served as his counsel since that time. As a result of being retained, a notice of appearance was filed in our court on September 29th, 2024. This declaration is submitted in support of the annex notice of motion for my withdrawal as counsel, as is required under the Southern District New York local court rules. And he's just pretty much telling them to refer to those rules, because there are certain procedures that you have to go through in order to be properly, well, one, to properly file a motion to withdraw as counsel, and then thereafter, as far as getting a hearing, going before the judge, giving the reason as to why you want to be withdrawn from the case. Now, here's his reason. So, for this reason set below, fourth below, this motion for withdrawal is filed so that Sean Combs may move forward with his defense and to commence jury selection and trial without any delay. Because y'all have to understand, even though it may seem that an attorney can drop out of a court case at any time or litigation at any time, that is not, well, it is really going to be up to the judge, because the judge needs to see if by you dropping out of this litigation, Will that allow the defendant or whoever the party enough time to prepare for trial or prepare for upcoming hearings or whatever the case may be? So you just can't simply be like, okay, I'm withdrawing. And no, the court needs to make sure that there's counsel, that it's not going to delay any other litigation process or going to trial or anything of that sorts. Okay. Now, here's the interesting part. Reasons to be relieved as counsel for Sean Combs. So he's telling us why. Well, impartial, because some stuff is backed by attorney-client privilege. Ugh. As a result of discussions with lead counsel Mark Agnifilio, this motion for withdrawal of counsel is filed. So one, he had discussions with Mark Agnifilio. I wonder what they talked about. While I am aware that the local rule requires that an application for withdrawal of counsel is supported and granted only upon a showing by affidavit or otherwise satisfactory reasons for withdrawal, there are sufficient reasons related to the protections afforded by the attorney client privilege for brevity in my application for withdrawal as counsel in this case. Although I have provided Sean Combs with the high level of legal representation expected by the court, under no circumstances can I continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs, consistent with the ABA standards for criminal justice. I hope if y'all didn't get that part, he said, although I have provided him with the highest level of representation, he's saying that he cannot continue to effectively serve as counsel for Sean Combs and still meet the ABA standards of criminal justice. What is it that Sean Combs is requiring for them to do that he feels like he's not going to be consistent with the ABA standards, the American Bar Association standards? What? This motion for withdrawal of counsel, if granted, will not result in a delay of the present schedule for the commencement of jury selection and trial, or the present schedules for briefing a pretrial legal issues. As a result, there will be no lapse in representation as Sean Combs will continue to be represented by 5 other attorneys of record. Without violating any aspect of the attorney-client privilege or otherwise providing any details whatsoever on the ground supporting the application, the government has been notified of the filing of the motion to withdraw as counsel. The government takes no position on the motion seeking withdrawal of counsel for Sean Combs. Wherefore, it is respectfully but regrettably requested that the court grant the relief requested in the annex notice of motion and permit counsel Anthony Rico to withdraw as attorney of record. Y'all, this people may not think that this is a big deal, but is the language. It is the language that he stated. One, he's saying that he cannot, there's still attorney client privilege. So he can't give out the details as to why he wants to withdraw. But he has good and sufficient reasons as to why he wants to withdraw. Hey, y'all put it in the comments below what y'all think this is, what happened behind the scenes. I'm just like, I wish I was a fly on the wall at that meeting. Okay? Put it in the comments below what you think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until then, you all be blessed and I'm out. Bye.